Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another makeup video because I love doing makeup videos and I wanted to do one. So if you can tell, it's bright in my room. There's like the sun beaming through my window. It looks really nice and bright in my room. So yay. Tips and tricks on how to make your makeup, whoa, that's a tongue twister. How to make your makeup last all day. And obviously, we're not going anywhere at the moment. I hope you are all staying safe, but this is for when we are out and when things are better and we can go out again. How I make my makeup last all day, because I feel like I have some tricks and tips that I've learned from different YouTubers. So I've learned from like Jackie Aina, I've learned from like Nikki Tutorials. I watch like those like YouTubers, like I watch like their makeup tutorials and I really take in what they're saying. A lot of these techniques are from Jackie Aina because I literally love her and I always watch her tutorials, and she gives really good information on how to make your makeup last longer. So I've taken inspiration from them and I've kind of made my own little routine that really works for me and that I feel like lasts all day when I do my makeup. So I'm gonna show you guys that today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on the bell notification. My hair is doing all sorts of things today. Let's ignore, please and thanks. It's gonna be a really in-depth video, so if you guys are not down for a long makeup tutorial, don't watch this, because this is probably gonna be a little longer than usual just because I wanna go into depth about how I do everything when I do my makeup. So yeah. First is skin. Obviously skin is like the most important part. I did moisturize. I uploaded a skincare routine not too long ago. I think skin is really important in terms of making your makeup last, because obviously what's under all the makeup is what's important at the end of the day, because you can use different products and you know, obviously it matters on the product too, but I think the most important part is like your skin and how like it is like moisturized and all of that stuff. So just make sure your skin is nice and moisturized, and whatever skin care products work for you. So I feel like I really believe in primer. I think it makes a huge difference. Obviously a lot of people, I know like James Charles doesn't like to use primer because he doesn't really believe in it and stuff like that, but I personally do. So I'm gonna show you guys, in my last video I showed you guys my favorite products, so now I'm actually gonna use those products and kind of show you guys how I use them and how they make my makeup last like really long. So the first thing I'm going to go in with is my Milk Hydro Primer. This has been key for making my makeup last super long because it's super tacky, and when it goes on your skin it just feels really nice and hydrating, so it gets your skin ready for the foundation. Oh my god, I put so much on my hand, and it's just really hydrating. It's really nice for any type of skin type. I think even if you had oily skin, this is really nice to use. The thing I like to go in with is foundation. So for foundation, these have been my go-tos lately. I did mention this in my last video, but I do like to mix it with the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation. This is in the shade Punjab. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations like ever. These two together, oh my god, they're so good. So what I like to do is I like to take 2 pumps of this onto my hand. Depending how much coverage I want, this adds a little bit more coverage. I like to put 1 pump of the NARS, and what I like to do is just do it like this and then just dot it all over my face. Once I dot it all over my face, I did try to use a foundation brush recently, but I didn't really like it. I would rather just dot it on my face. I don't know, I just like the results better. So basically I have my beauty sponge. This is the Tarte beauty sponge, the one that looks like this. This is like my favorite beauty sponge ever. And what I like to do is I like to take my setting spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I like to spray it before I blend out my foundation. Once that's sprayed, while it's still drying, I like to blend in my foundation. When I use my beauty sponge, I like to make sure it's not too wet, because sometimes the wetness will go onto the product and it won't like apply as nicely. So I like to make sure it's just a little bit damp. Make sure you blend your foundation down your neck. That's essential. Take my time with my foundation because I think it's the most important part to be blended out properly. Contour. So what I've been using is my Fit Me concealer. This is really nice for cream contouring. This is in the shade 60. So what I like to do is I like to take this, and this is really nice as a base because it'll hold on to the powder better if you put like powder bronzer. it'll hold on to it a lot better, and it's just a really nice base. So I like to put that much on my cheeks, and I go all over my forehead because, you know, we gotta snatch the forehead. I go here, and I like to do my nose. Take this Sigma Extreme Structure Contour brush, so it's just like a really dense brush, and I like to go over my cream contour, and it's gonna look messy, but I fix it after with some concealer, and that's like really how I snatch my contour. So cream contour is really great if you want to make your makeup last longer, because it really helps hold the product and hold the bronzer that you're gonna put over it. So I just like to do some tapping motions, really harsh. So I will take my beauty sponge again, and I will just go over it, and this will just help blend it out a lot better. After that, I like to take a smaller brush for my nose because, you know, I want to snatch nose. I like to take this brush. It's like a little, I think this is from Sephora. It's like a little, kind of looks like a blending brush, but it's a lot more dense. So I like to use this, and I just blend my nose. Cream contour looks like afterwards. So after I'm done that, I like to go in with my concealer. So concealer is crucial, guys. So basically I'm gonna take my concealer. The concealer that is my holy grail is the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. It's so messy right now, but this is the shade Natural Beige. I'm almost out. I kind of need a new one, but I'm gonna take my concealer, and what I like to do with my concealer is I first like to apply it right under my cream contour. I like to put some in the center of my forehead, right there. I like to put some on my chin, and then down the bridge of my nose all the way, like this. And then I will take it and put it on the sides of my nose. So this will just help structure the nose a little bit better. And I will just put it right under my eyes. I'm not a huge fan of letting my concealer sit for too long. I like to let it sit, but not for like, some people let it sit for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, whoa, like no, I can't do that because I kind of get like dry under eyes. So first I will blend out the bottom of this concealer. This will just really like snatch your contour, I feel like, and it'll just make it look a lot nicer. So I've been really loving this trick. And I will blend here. Blend the center of my forehead, so I like to really stay focused on the center and then blend it into my contour so that it kind of looks a little bit more seamless. Bridge of my nose, I like to take the pointy part of the beauty blender, and I like to just go over it. And my eyes, so I do blend out my eyes last, as you guys can see, but I like to start from the bottom, blend that, blend upwards, and then I will blend under my eye. I don't like to put too much concealer on my eyes, so I will just do, and this will just act as a base for the eyeshadow. Now we have a nice base, and I really love these techniques that I use to do my face makeup, because I feel like complexion is everything, and I really focus on my complexion when I do my makeup. So next I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I just like to put some. I'm almost out of this, I think, so I need to order some more. Take my beauty sponge, and I like to set my under eyes first just to avoid any like creasing and to make sure it's setting. And I don't like to put like a lot, but I still like to put a generous amount. I like to bake right here. So at the side of my nose and just where my smile lines are, because I tend to crease badly there. All over my face. So I basically press it into my skin, like I really like press it. And this will just make sure that your makeup really lasts. I like to do my makeup a little bit before I go out, just because I feel like my makeup looks better a little bit after I do it and not right away, because I feel like right away your skin is still like soaking in the product, and I feel like my natural like skin like oils and stuff don't really show through, but once like your skin like kind of gets the product and your oils start to show, that's when your makeup starts to look really, really nice, in my opinion. My forehead, what I will do is I will just put some starting in the center, and I will just blend the rest out. I won't put too much on my forehead because I tend to get dry there, so I don't like to bake or anything, especially in the winter time. A little brush, so I take this brush, just like an angled brush, and I like to take some powder, and I like to put it right in the center, so right where we put that nose concealer, and then I like to put some right on the sides. And this, I will let it sit for like a really long time just because it makes my nose look a lot more defined and snatched. With some Laura Mercier powder, and this is really nice trick to just ensure that your foundation or concealer is set. Now I'm gonna let this and this bake on my face for a little bit while I do my bronzer. So first I like to do my bronzer because then I like to bake my bronzer. So I like to do all the baking and just let it sit. So I like to do my bronzer before I move on to my eyes. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Shady Biz bronzer. I just take this Morphe M530 brush. I'll take some of that onto my brush, and I will just start stippling it and then blending it lightly on top. So I won't like go in with like a heavy hand and like do like this. I will start stippling it and then blend it. So I will just take my bronzer and I will just go over anywhere that I cream contoured except for my nose basically. Bake my contour, and this is like a game changer for having your contour be like really snatched and just like your makeup to last. So I love to do this, and I don't put too much, but I just put enough to make it really snatch my contour. You guys, my brows, so 1 second. While I let this bake, I will usually do my eyebrows, and if you guys are expecting me to say that I do my eyebrows, the answer is no, I don't do my eyebrows. I just take clear brow gel, and sometimes I'll go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but today I'm not going to because my brows are pretty grown out and full. So I do like to take a makeup wipe. First of all, I like to just put it like this and make sure I wipe off all the foundation that's on it. I hate having foundation on my eyebrows. It's like the most annoying thing ever. Personally, I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This is the best brow gel I've ever used, like hands down. Literally my eyebrows, like they stay in place the whole day, and I just make sure I structure it really well because once you put this, like your brows don't move. Sometimes like I will wash my face and the brow gel will still be on my eyebrows, so just make sure you really like take it off and use some makeup remover after you use this product. Literally all I do, so there's nothing special with my eyebrows. Now that we've let this bake, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush. So this is the brush I've liked to use to wipe off my bake. It's so good. This is the Sigma Spotlight Duster F37 brush. I really love Sigma's brushes. Like they are probably my favorite, them and Morphe. And go with a light hand. I don't like to do, a lot of people like to push in the product, the powder, but I just feel like it doesn't really work for me if you have like drier skin. I feel like just dusting it off, but very slightly dusting it off. Like I don't go like this and like, you know, really take it off. I just slightly go over it and I dust it off. Do a little bit of eyeshadow. I just like to do my everyday stuff today. I'm just doing my everyday like little routine. Take these two shades. So this is the shade Dolce and Vintage. These two shades right here. And what I like to do is just take a blending brush. I will just take the lighter shade first, and I will put this right here. And I feel like my eyeshadow does last really long when I use like a concealer and then a powder. It'll just make sure everything stays in place. Just go in with the darker shade and go on my lid and just blend that. How I do my eyeshadow, it's really nothing special because there's nothing special about this. I will take the darker color and just put that under my lash line And if you have like bags under your eyes or like dark circles or something, you can really cover that with the bottom. You can like drag down your bottom eyeshadow a little bit and it'll kind of like cover that. I like to finish off my face, so I have a very specific way of doing my face when it comes towards the end, because after this I'm just gonna pop on some eyelashes in with my Morphe spray again, and I will take this and set it all over my face, and then I will take my beauty blender. Let me tell you why. So I'm gonna set this. Just as it's drying, you just wanna push it into your skin, and this will really activate the product. Working, it's really like doing something. The point of the product is to make your makeup last longer, so if you really set it into your skin and settle it in, it'll kind of act a lot better, and it'll really make sure the product is in your skin. So after I do that, then I like to go in with my blush. So this is the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. I've literally talked about this like so many times. A tip for blush, guys, to make your blush last longer, literally put a lot, because blush is the first thing that fades off of your skin. So go in with a lot, because after a while, like your foundation or your blush will fade. What I like to do is I just like to put more than I normally would, and it'll just last a lot longer because the product will start to fade. The last step is highlighter. So I like to take my highlighter, and I like to take the Morphe M510 brush. And this is the AM Resi highlighter. This highlighter really lasts a long time, and honestly, like, it doesn't make your face look oily. I do not like to put highlighter here and here. Right on my cheek. And I don't go in with too much highlighter. And I will put some here. And the blush already has a little bit of a shimmer, so that's why I don't like to put too much. And then on my nose, I just like to do a little dot. And then I just like to do down the bridge of my nose. And that is what I do. I do like to put some here too. What I really think has been working to make my makeup last, I go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I will shake it a little bit, and I will do the same technique that I did with the Morphe. So I will take, I don't know how much of this I put like a little bit. I will do the same thing and just blend it, and this will really make everything look a lot more seamless and skin-like. Pressing it into your skin, I can't stress it enough. It works so well, guys. Like, I really recommend doing it. I don't know which lashes yet, but I'm gonna use my Duo lash glue. This really makes your eyelashes stay on and stay put. It's really inexpensive. It's from the drugstore. And this makes your lashes like last, like I've had it last like the whole night or the whole day. So I really recommend this lash glue. I know the House of Lashes one is also a really good glue, but I'm just gonna put my lashes on. And I'm gonna put some mascara on under. This is the Roller Lash, my all-time favorite mascara. So I'm just gonna put this on, put my lashes on. Guys, so I just went ahead and I finished my eyes and my lips off camera. So for my lips, I used the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, and this is in the shade 3 Intense, the Pillow Talk line. And I used the Butter Gloss by NYX lip gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. This is like one of my favorites. So this is my favorite lip duo right now. That's it for this video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys took something from this video. I really want it to be like informative and tell you guys like my tips and tricks. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below any tricks that you guys have for making your makeup last all day. Maybe you can help and inform other people, inform me. I would love to see what you guys have to say about making your makeup last all day, because I'm always looking for new stuff to try and new techniques. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you are all staying safe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!